Hello and welcome to the demo of Collab Hub. This is a project made for IIT Madras Online Degree, May 2024 term for the AppDev 1 project. So let's get started with the demo. The server is started, and as you can see, this is the landing page for our web platform. This is serving these files from Flask Web Python framework. And let me begin with showing you user registration. Two types of user can register to this web platform, sponsors and influencers. I will begin by showing you the registration for an influencer. Let me give some dummy username here and some dummy mail password. This uses Flask for the forms to do some HTML front-end validation as well as back-end validation. Let me sign up. As you can see, sign up is successful. For completing the profile, we are here. And let me write dummy influencer here. And about country, let's leave India. Let's say category is gaming category. Niches, here are some niches associated with this category. Let's say PC builds and desk decor. We can also see niches beyond this category. Show all niches. This will show all the niches available in the platform. I will leave it now and let's say submit. Data is uploaded, and this is the typical home page for an influencer. Let us begin by showing you this button, update profile. Here we can see the data we just uploaded, and we can do some changes here. We can change the category, the country, about, name. For now, let me just add another niche in the gaming category. There are already PC builds and desk decor. Let me add accessories also, and this is added. Let me submit it. You can see here it is added. And now we can also add social link. This is linked to any social media the influencer has. Let me add some Facebook link. These are some links that I already have entered before. I am doing this because if it's not a proper URL, it rejects due to backend validation. Let us say that this much is the reach of this influencer on this platform, and we add the link. The link to Facebook has added, and you can see it here. This is 15 million reach, and we can update or delete the entry. Deleting it will remove it from the database. Updating, we can do the reach settings, or we can change the username if we have done that. We'll leave it now, and we can see the we can update the profile picture for an influencer. Once we hover over it, it will take us to this page that will do profile picture uploading. Let me add a dummy profile picture. This is taken from unsplash.com, royalty-free images. This crop functionality is provided through Croppy.js JavaScript library available on GitHub, and this shows the preview responsible for cropping into circles and uploading to the securely uploading to the server. Profile picture has been uploaded, and you can see it here. Similar is for cover pics. Now, why these pics and cover pics are important? We can see the public profile of an influencer. This shows how the page will look to a sponsor searching for this influencer. You can check this Facebook. This is clickable. It will take to the link we added, and this is pretty much it. Let's go to the home page back again. And before I show you the campaigns finding or add request, let me show you user registration for a typical sponsor. I will do that in a separate window. Let me open an incognito window, and let me do the sign up for a sponsor. We can see it is sponsored here. Let me give some dummy sponsor username and dummy sponsor email, some password. You can see it through here, and the user registration is successful. Sponsor can name his company here. You can say some dummy company, and the data is uploaded. Similar to influencer update profile, this is update profile. We can change the company name, and this is the wallet section. Influencer also possesses it, but main thing for wallet will be for sponsors. So let me show you the demo for wallet here. We can add money. We can add any UPI ID here and the amount here. Let's say 15,000. Add money, and the money is added. This we can also like withdraw money. This shows the current balance. This has some level of backend validation for checking the UPI ID, like 10 digits and an @ symbol. Otherwise, it will fail. Let me show you what it does if I try to withdraw more money. Say 16,000, and it shows transaction failed. Now let me withdraw some real money, like let's say withdraw 2,000, and 2,000 were withdrawn. You can say the balance is updated. Now, main thing that a sponsor is able to do on this platform is create campaigns and make contacts with the influencer that are called ad requests. So let me show you how to create a campaign. This is a create campaign form. You can see when I click on that button, it arrived. And here's the campaign status, public or private. Initially public. Let me limit it as it is, and let me name the campaign dummy campaign. And description, mandatory description for the campaign. Let me write dummy description. The campaign starting and ending dates. It cannot start prior to today. And let me say 10th of August, any date. Let's say the budget is $10,000. The goal of the campaign is some dummy goal. These are the goals that the sponsor wants the campaigns to achieve. Let's say it is under gaming category and some niches like PC building and desk decor. And we can also apply for adding addition of a category or niche here. I will show it later. We submit it. Campaign has been created, and we can add a picture to our campaign to make it look appealing. Let me add that same picture again. Let me do this thing, crop functionality. Picture is added. Let me upload it. And what you see here is the My Campaigns page for a sponsor. This will list all the campaigns. Currently only one, so this is showing here. The status is public, and this is the data we entered. We can update the campaign by clicking here, update any of the details, and delete the campaign, which will delete it from the database, and the campaign, which will so the campaign will not be able to receive requests, but it will stay in the database. Deleting is because only possible when the campaign has no ad request. Otherwise, we cannot delete it from the database itself. View ad request will show all the ad requests associated with this campaign. Currently, there are none, and we can make the campaign private by clicking on this button. So now it is private, we can see, and we can make it public again by clicking here. It is public. We can change the pick also by update pick button here, and progress bar is associated with these dates, and that's pretty much it. We can now how will a sponsor get to know an influencer? For that, here is a search functionality. Search can be done on three bases: names, categories, and niches. Let me do category wise search here. Some suggestions are also provided. Let me do gaming category because my campaign is in gaming category, and this is the influencer we created. We can make an ad request by clicking here. So let's make an ad request. This is the making ad request form, the influencer. This is a link to the influencer's public page. And all the campaigns started by the sponsor will be listed here. Currently only one, so this is selected also. And here are the requirements to be fulfilled by the influencer for this ad request. Let me write some dummy requirements here. The payment amount, let's say $1,000 here. Any optional message, let me write hi here and submit. Ad request has been made successfully and it will be shown under my ads category. The ad status as now is pending. And here you can see the chats, the hi we sent. You can close that. All the ads made by the sponsor will be shown here. As you can see, we can also filter by the status of the ad. What ad requests do we want to see? Let me explain these statuses one by one. The unapproved category belongs to the ad request sent by the influencer to the sponsor. So influencer has sent an ad request that he wants to do and sponsor has not yet approved of it. So it's unapproved. Pending is the same as what you are seeing here. This pending means the sponsor has sent a request to the influencer and influencer has not yet seen it, so it's pending. Rejected means the ad request has been rejected from either of the parties. Accepted means the sponsor sent it to the influencer and influencer accepted it and it is now working on it. He is now working on it, so it's accepted. And if the influencer resends the ad request back to the sponsor for some changes like to the payment amount, to the requirements, etc., then it is under negotiation category. Or then if the influencer completes the ad request, let's say he completes the task given by the sponsor, he can mark it completed, which will set the ad request to unsettled category. To really complete the ad contract between the sponsor and influencer, sponsor has to make the payment, which is mentioned here. And by completing the payment, the ad request will be set to completed. This is the pending request. Let me also show you on the influencers window. This was our influencer, and under my ad request, you can see this ad request has been received. You can accept it, negotiate it, or reject it straight away. You can see the chats. And let's say I press negotiate. The influencer wants to negotiate, and I write here a message that increase the payment amount. And I submit the negotiation. You can see the request status has been sent to negotiate. And on the sponsors window, if I refresh it, it shows negotiation. We can either edit and accept the negotiation or reject the incoming request. Let me show you edit and exception. So let me change the payment amount from 1,000 to 1,200. Any additional message, let's say increased payment, and submit it. And it is again pending. It has gone to the influencer again. Now if I refresh from this side, the ad request has been received again, and these are the chats, and we can now accept it, negotiate, or reject again. So let me accept it. So ad request has been accepted, and if I have influencer has done the task, he can mark it completed. So let me mark it complete, and it is set to unsettled. On the sponsors window, this is how it looks, and it will be unsettled until he or she makes the payment. If there are insufficient funds in the wallet, this payment will not work. So let me make the payment. This will automatically deduct from the wallet. So let me click on it, and payment has been made successfully. You can see, if you remember, the wallet balance has been deducted from here. And if I refresh from the influencer's point of view, the status is completed and $1,200 are now in his wallet. By doing these transactions among the ad requests between influencers and their campaigns, ad requests between sponsors and influencers, every ad request transaction between them will lead to a notification. You can see these notifications from the influencer's point of view, and we can click also erase them all. And similarly, I will show you the notifications from the sponsor side. These were the sponsor notifications. So this is mainly all about the working of the platform. And One more thing, we can see the transaction log, the amount, the transactions we have done on the platform. So I click on it, the money deposited, withdrawn, and sent to the influencer. This is net wallet balance. So this is the transaction log. This is pretty much the working of our platform. And I also have some like this was logger functionality, by the way. And these notifications, the pop notifications that you are seeing, are made possible through the Flash class. This is the login form. I have some dummy users in the database. Let me show you two of them just to show you how the platform actually looks for a real case scenario. You know, this is Technical Guruji, famous YouTuber, and this is how it will look for a typical peer influencer. This is how the public profile will look. And this is how ad request will look, and you can search for campaigns here. Now the most amazing thing about these ad requests are you can see your stats, your performance on this platform. If I go to stats, these are some statistics you can see for an influencer. The ad distributions, categories participated, and the payment received per ad request. Currently it is only one entry, so it is showing as a dot. Otherwise it's a line chart. It draws out pretty nicely. These are typical stats influencer would see. And also let me show you, I have a username Samsung. It is a sponsor. I will show you the stats page too. So this is the profile page, as you can see, and the stats page. These are the typical stats a sponsor would see, like every campaign's budget, the categories created, ad requests, and the ad request received per campaign, and the campaign budget planned versus the amount of money really spent on that campaign's ad requests. These are the typical ad things, stats a sponsor would see. Last functionality of this web platform is the admin dashboard. Admin has been pre-set up. Its username is admin. Password is can be seen through database files. Let me log in. This will take us to the admin dashboard, and these are the typical stats the admin would see: total users, transactions, funds, accounts flagged. Let me show you that too later. These are the amount of account added daily, and user distribution, campaign start, how many campaigns are running and ended. Currently all are running, so it's showing that. Influencers, area-wise demographic, category demographic, and the ad requests are in what status distribution. So here is the users page for admin. He can see all the users. These are the two that we created during the demo. The notify button is to send a direct notification to any user, and it will be sent to that notification page for every user. These are the flag, as you can see, are the flag functionalities. I can flag any user. For example, let's say I flag this user called, let me do for the first one, Ramdev. I have flagged it, so it is marked red. I have flagged it. And similarly for campaign, these are the campaigns running on the platform. Everything is a clickable link. You can see it is showing the campaign details, and the admin can flag them too. Let's say I flag this campaign, so it's flagged, and this is now flagged. Only the admin can create categories and niches, otherwise it will destroy the database. So these are the buttons to do that. And the notification that admin receives to create categories, niches, or some problem on the platform, these are shown here. Currently none. And this is pretty much about the admin. I will show you one more thing, that is I have flagged this sponsor, so what's on his page. Let me log in as him. So you can see your account has been flagged inappropriate by the admin. There's a pop notification, and also in the notifications you can see your account has been flagged by the admin, and also the I flagged our campaign for this sponsor too. So this is notification regarding that. And in the my campaigns you can see that this campaign is not flagged by the admin. This campaign will not be shown in like search results and all. So this is the functionality of our app. This covers pretty much all. So thank you for joining in. Thank you for the demo.